This is a short video about Aux Sends in the hardware domain. So I have here a beautiful mixer. I've stripped it of everything I don't need. I've just got some faders and I'll add some more controls in a minute. This is my effects unit, maybe reverb or chorus modulation, something like that. I've got very, very simple in and out, maybe a couple of little controls, things like that. I want to try and get signals from this mixer to the effects and then back again, so that maybe I can add it to my full stereo mix, maybe I can send it all out to tape machine. And the way I do this is I need an output on my mixer that I'm going to call the Aux Send. Aux stands for auxiliary, as in extra, and I'm going to connect this to the input with a jack cable, just your normal bog standard jack cable. And depending on your mixer and your effects, it could be balanced or unbalanced and so on, but it's usually just unbalanced and fairly simple because there are only short distances between these devices. Okay, we've got an Aux Send, it's processed by the effects and then it comes out, and it's going to go back to our mixer via another cable into what's called the Aux Return, at which point those signals are added to the stereo out, the master bus, according to another knob probably on your mixer that's saying, oh, how much of this aux return do you want? Now, which signals are we going to send to this, this output to get to here and be processed? Well, we can control that with yet more knobs for each of these faders. These aren't pan pots this time, these are controls. Maybe this is the kick drum, I want that much of the kick drum being processed, I want a bit more of the snare, and then maybe lots more of the overheads, etc, etc. So these are going to be sent out according to those amounts through what was called a bus, which confusingly is either 1S or 2, through that aux bus. There's the wires inside the mixer, sent out, processed, returned, and then we choose how much of that return we want to hear in the stereo mix, which is then pushed out to our PA or our recorder or whatever we're using, and that's Aux Sends and Returns.